Now, when I first heard about this trade, I felt as if they was disrespecting LeBron. Like, you about to trade the GOAT. Yeah, I said he's the GOAT. You about to try to trade the GOAT for Kevin Durant. But then I sat back and then I really thought about it. I said, you know what? This could actually be a great trade in LeBron's favor. Every team that LeBron played for when he won a championship, what did they have? Shooters. What do Brooklyn have? Shooters. You got Patty Mills. You got Steph Curry. You'll have Kyrie. And you add LeBron to the mix. That's a recipe for a chip. But listen, before we get into this video, if you guys haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I've been getting a lot of views lately, but you guys haven't been subscribing. I've been getting a lot of comments lately. Also, you guys haven't been subscribing. Subscribe, y'all.
Could you realistically see this happening?
No.
Why not?
Because I talked to somebody close to LeBron, and LeBron wouldn't want this to happen.
Chris Broussard always talking to somebody close to somebody.
Him enough that they'll do what he wants to do. If he doesn't want to be traded, I don't think they'll trade him. Obviously, he wants to win a championship, but I don't think he's not desperate to the point where he's going to uproot his family in a place where he's happy to go.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm LeBron. I'm kind of desperate right now.
He obviously doesn't need to do that at this stage of his career. So for that reason, I don't see it happening. But I do agree with the writer that it would be a good move for both teams. I mean, Brooklyn would be sensational. They would be better than they are even with Kevin Durant because LeBron's a leader, and LeBron could do a much better job keeping Kyrie in line. Ben Simmons is his protege, so I think Ben would be in his
and I forgot they got Ben Simmons.
You have Seth Curry.
Yo, this will really be a very good team for Bron. I can't even lie. This will be a very good team. You got defense. You got another person who can run the floor as a point guard, Ben Simmons. He don't shoot, but he is LeBron protege. I believe him playing under LeBron tutelage, like neck and neck, he'll definitely start to shoot the ball. But if I'm LeBron, I'm kind of thinking about this. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of thinking about this.
Harris, Kyrie, like shooters around LeBron, I think they'd be a contender for the championship.
Joe Harris.
And I think
Joe
for the
Harris.
Lakers, they would be good going forward. It would extend how good they can be going forward because Durant is so much younger. And I think AD, look, he would obviously not like LeBron to leave him, but if you're getting Kevin Durant in return, I think he'd be cool with that. So it's a great move basketball-wise, I think, but
kind of an even swap.
LeBron doesn't want it to happen, so I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't. When I look at it, yeah, it's a great move for the Lakers because you have Kevin Durant under contract for this year and 3 more years after that, and LeBron is only under contract for this year. For the Nets, that means you're only going to have LeBron under contract for this year and no more after that. And then you have Kevin Durant. You could have Kevin Durant, even though he would be pouty, mopey, he still would be under contract for that length of that time. For me, it doesn't make sense because LeBron might want to reunite with Kyrie, but he wants to reunite with Kyrie in L.A., not in Brooklyn. LeBron has been a free agent 3 times, and he didn't give Brooklyn or the New York area a basketball.
I understand.
When he left and go to Miami, when he went from Miami back to Cleveland, and when he left Cleveland to come to L.A., Brooklyn didn't even register. And then he goes from a guy in Russell Westbrook who...
But wait, hold on, Shannon. LeBron ain't got a ring for 2 big marketplaces, Miami, L.A. What's another big marketplace? New York. If LeBron come to New York and get us a ring... Yeah, I'm from New York. If LeBron come and get us a ring, that GOAT debate is, I believe, is already over. I think he's the greatest. But if he comes to New York and get them a ring, the GOAT debate is definitely over.
Can't shoot to a guy in Ben Simmons who's afraid to shoot.
Ben Simmons got some psychological problems.
LeBron is in a situation
Westbrook
where he wants
tweaking.
to. He came to L.A. for a reason. He says, you know what? My final stop is L.A. Now, maybe a year or 2 from now, when Bron is eligible and able and his game is grown to be able, maybe all bets are off after that point. But I don't see LeBron wanting to move. And can you imagine the criticism of Kevin Durant in L.A.? You know how Laker Nation is. It does not matter what you've done at Golden State. It does not matter how many MVPs. If you do not do what you've done other places for the Lakers, it didn't matter. It didn't happen. It's almost like a tree falling in the forest and no one hears it. It does not make a sound. Kevin Durant, if he does not do what he's done at other locations for the Lakers, Skip, it doesn't matter. We see, and they still haven't totally wrapped their arms around LeBron, and LeBron is giving them a title,
It's a
Chris.
fact. I ain't gonna lie, the Laker Nation, you guys are very critique about people. Like y'all really firm about who y'all love and who y'all don't. I don't think that LA loves LeBron. I think they just happy he got them the ring and that's about it. Like even if LeBron get them 2 more, I don't think he'll get the love that the greats got. Kobe, Magic, Kareem, Shaq. Like, I don't think he gets that same type of love.
The scrutiny that comes along with playing in the LA media. KD doesn't want that. Oh, KD doesn't.
Yeah, KD don't want none of that smoke.
He don't want to be a leader, Skip. He wants to hoop. That's why Golden State's the best place from him. Because Draymond and Steph and Clay can be at the forefront, and all he does is get to play basketball. This is a horrible idea.
Horrible idea. Timeout.
Nah, Shannon, this idea not horrible, bro. Really think about it. If LeBron gonna wait 2 more years for Bronny to come to the NBA, who's to say LA's gonna pick up Bronny? That means he's gonna have to leave eventually. So if Bronny go to, let's say, Minnesota, Bron would just go to Minnesota, leave his family and go to Minnesota. For all that, he might come to Brooklyn, do what he gotta do, get his business done. Probably next year sign a 1-year contract. Probably could do that for the veterans minimum. I mean for like the minimum, and then after next year, see where he want to go when Bronny comes into the league. But the more I think about this could really be a very good trade on both ends. I came up front. This could really be a good trade.
Did Kevin Durant in 2017 take the challenge of going to save Steph and the Golden State
Will you
Warriors?
stop saying that?
Hey, stop saying that, Skip.
Because he knew what was
Skip,
looming.
you
The
blowing
collision
minds.
course. Here came LeBron James. 2017 finals, 2018 finals. Was there any pressure on Kevin Durant in those 2 finals?
Yes.
The world, the NBA world, was waiting for Kevin to fall on his face because he.
But
left
no,
for
everyone
Russ
knew Golden
high
State
and
was not
dry
gonna
in
fall on their
OKC.
face, bro.
And what did Kevin do? He rose and he shone.
You know what? Hate is a strong word. I very much dislike Skip Bayless. I'm gonna just put it out there. I really dislike him. Like, his basketball credibility, I don't know how he got that. I really don't know how he got that. Like, he be talking some real blasphemy, bro. Like, the things he say about Kevin Durant just doesn't make any sense. Oh my, he went to LeBron Palace 2 years in a row and shot his heart out. Bro, he was literally on the best built team ever assembled. Like, literally. They went 73-9 prior to Kevin Durant joining them. Then you add Durant. Come on, man. Who was beating him? Who was beating him? I think deep down, Cleveland knew they wasn't beating the Warriors in the finals. It was just, if we beat them, that would be the greatest defeat in history. But if we don't, we already knew that we wasn't going to beat them in the first place.
Back-to-back finals MVPs. Don't give me he can't take the
Can I ask you a question? Why hasn't he rolled and shown since?
Thank you.
Before Golden State.
Like,
Did you see him against Milwaukee last year?
you keep saying he lost. He lost. Skip against Milwaukee. He lost.
Psychologically wrecked going into that
Did you see
series.
him this
You know
year?
it, and I know it. And the culprit was Kyrie Irving.
Did you see him this year against Brooklyn?
Kyrie always getting blamed.
I did.
A team that Steph Curry lit on fire.
No, yeah, he lit him on fire. Go back and look at the fourth quarters of games 1 and 3 and tell me how fiery
Curry
Steph
averaged
Curry was.
31. That's what you see what I'm saying?
Stop
Skip
it.
be talking
So,
some
to
nonsense.
Chris's point, this is
I see why Stephen A. stopped working with
This is a
him.
great idea. And Chris, I tried to convince Shannon to open the show. This was the classic trade that was hiding in plain sight. It was so obvious it became too obvious because it would work great for both sides.
It would.
I still say it would not hurt LeBron's legacy or his aura or his Q rating.
This would be a
to spend
yo,
his last
imagine
couple of
LeBron
years
in
the
New
Big
York.
Apple. Brooklyn isn't obviously
Yo,
the
New York gonna
Mecca
be
in
turned up.
Madison Square Garden, but it is Brooklyn. It's a borough of New York City, and to have LeBron in that market would not be bad for LeBron's career. The problem with what Chris is saying is that once you've lived out here and once you have 2 homes in the Hollywood Hills or Beverly Hills and Brentwood, it's hard to walk away from it. But I'm
He's
just
not
saying,
walking away,
if
though.
the goal is to go win, why would you want to be stuck with Russ in L.A. as opposed to reunite with Kyrie, albeit in New York or Brooklyn?
And what are you gonna do with Ben Simmons?
Okay.
Are you trading him?
Okay.
I
He's
would
a
keep
clutch
Ben.
client. He's like a little
I would
brother
keep
to
Ben.
LeBron
I ain't gonna
James. What does
front.
LeBron do great? He's a great leader. He's a great mentor. If anybody can turn around Ben's game, it is LeBron James. And Ben has a whole lot of game to turn around. All he did was make 3 All-Star teams and 2 first-team All-Defenses and Rookie of the Year. That's all he did before he got the psychological demons in his head about late
Are they
game.
gone? The demons gone?
I doubt
Has
it.
he made friends with his demons?
Okay, can he defend at the highest
Oh,
level?
shit.
Did they not add Royce O'Neal to shore up the defense?
Oh, they got Roy,
Did they
and
not
Royce
have
can
like
shoot.
5 more shooters than the Lakers have.
So I'm
They got
saying
shooters.
this.
They got snipers everywhere. It's
They got snipers everywhere. I forgot they just added Royce O'Neal. Yo, the more I really think about this, y'all, and I know y'all guys is thinking about this too. The more I think about this, I can really see LeBron coming to New York. Like he's not really leaving LA. He's not leaving LA. Cause think about it. It's 82 games in the season. 41 games on the road. I think 41 games at home. So half the season he's not home anyway. He's traveling. So so if he come to New York, it'll be half the season he'll be traveling. He'll go to LA, visit them. I think he'll play LA twice, but he'll be in LA I think 6 times because he got to play Sacramento, Clippers, Lakers. Oh no, and Golden State, so 8 times. Bro, I can see LeBron coming to New York. That will really be crazy. That will really be insane. Make it happen, bro.
he and Kyrie, at least Kyrie, wants to make amends and rectify a situation that Kyrie blew up.
Kyrie
they want
didn't
to
blow
play
that out,
together.
bro.
They're
Cut it
seeking
out.
to
LA.
reunite, right?
We'll
Okay,
play
well,
LA,
I get you, LA. But the team would be better, to Chris's point, in Brooklyn.
would, bro.
And again,
It
Chris,
would.
I'm on
AD's
record. I
injury
think you're with
prone.
me on this, but I said from moment
got his
one,
ring. He don't
if
care
I'm
no more.
Josiah, I just say, I'm sorry, Kevin, you got 4 more years here, and I'm going to hold your feet to that fire. That's what I believe will happen. But this man across from me keeps saying to me, no, Kevin's going to be unhappy there. You got to move him. You got to move him. Well, if you got to move him to the Lakers, because the Lakers.
That wasn't on his list, though.
Okay.
So
but
what?
Again,
He want to
and we're
trade.
gonna do this 'cause I
Josiah
don't
make
think
that
he's
trade.
Thinking of this because nobody's been thinking about this, and in the biggest picture, he would have to reunite with Russ. Well, by all accounts, they've mended fences, but
And I ain't gonna lie,
the point would be for Kevin, who's 4 years younger than LeBron, you'd say
That was-
you got
that was-
muddle
they was
through
the
next
best
year.
duo
All of a sudden,
together.
he's back to playing pure point guard because LeBron was
Not the
point
best in the
guard.
league, but, like,
and then after
playing
next
together,
year,
that was the
you don't
best
think
fit.
The Lakers could add some big pieces once you get that $47 million off the books.
Yeah, but Chris, let me ask you this. Do you think guys, once they reach the age of KD and LeBron, are they trying to waste a year? Are they trying to muddle through 1 year? When you get to be 34, it's not like you got 14, 15 years left. It's not like you're 24.
You're right.
No, you're 34. These years are valuable. You're not trying to waste one like, okay, this is just a throwaway year. Once we get past this one, we'll be just fine. No, I'm not trying to waste a year.
Well, is LeBron going to waste a year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You can't waste no year, bro. You gotta
No,
really
he
think
not.
about
We gonna
this.
get rid of Russ.
I mean, I know he
Get
thinking
rid
about
of
it.
him. He's
Well, that
untradeable. Go ahead, Chris.
And Skip, you brought up the problem. I mean, obviously LeBron doesn't want it to happen, so I don't think it will.
We don't
but
know what
beyond
he
that, is KD playing again with Russ? And I agree with you. I think they mended fences as friends. But I can't imagine KD wants to play again with Russ. And Shannon, to your point, for Kevin Durant, he just wants to go hoop, right? He doesn't want to be a leader.
And Golden State would be the best fit
and
for him.
Kevin Durant, obviously 2 phenomenal
Not leaders.
players, but no
Yeah.
leader
No leaders.
there at all. And KD, like all the other all-time greats that have played with the Lakers, and it's basically half of the top 12 players of all time, the only one that didn't win a championship was Elgin Baylor. And so if KD can't deliver a championship to the Lakers, it will hurt his legacy.
For sure.
And if LeBron
And
went
got
to
a
Brooklyn with Kyrie and Simmons and delivered a title, I mean, his legacy is already set, but obviously that would be a huge boost to it. Shannon, I'm surprised. I get
If
you.
like
I'm
I
with you on
said,
LeBron not wanting to
he
go
come and
there.
get a chip.
But I'm surprised you don't think it would work basketball-wise. Because Simmons, I mean, LeBron and Simmons can be at the dunker spot. And then you have
So I'm
shooters
saying.
around him. Like, I think it basketball-wise, it would be
That
a
would be
great
the-
fit for LeBron.
Well, can you imagine him driving and kicking to the corner three and it's Ben Simmons?
That won't happen.
Well,
Come
it
on,
won't be
all right,
Ben
come on,
Simmons.
Shannon. You know more than
It'll
that,
be
bro.
Seth Curry, Joe Harris, Kyrie.
Well, we saw Joe Harris. How Joe Harris did
Nah,
against
you
Milwaukee.
right.
Did you
He
remember him
played
against
cold.
Milwaukee
He had
in
like
that series,
20%,
Chris?
I think.
You remember them bricks he was throwing up?
Well,
Do you remember?
LeBron will give him confidence.
Hold on. So why did he have that confidence in Cleveland with LeBron the first time? You remember Joe Harris actually
He
played
was
with
young.
Oh, see, boy, you turned it.
He was a young. He wasn't.
He was a
wasn't
young
much
stud,
back then.
Brody.
He wasn't much back then.
Come on, Shannon. You know better than this.
It would work.
This
I mean, I don't
this
think it's
will
happening, but it would
definitely work.
I'm trying to give you an escape hatch.
Definitely work.
I'm trying to give you a parachute to Brooklyn for LeBron James. Without this, I promise you, he's going to be stuck with Russ in LA. He's
Yeah.
untradeable. It is not happening.
I know
Jeannie
Bron
is
is
going to
thinking about
stand
this. He
by
don't
her
wanna play with
guns and
Russ no
just
more.
say, sorry, you wanted him, you got him for next year at $47 million. I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to send him home.
No, we're not
You're
going
going
to
to play with
trade
him.
it. We're
If
trading
I'm
it.
him,
Waiting for what?
if I'm
Nobody
Bron,
wants
gonna
that.
get-
I don't want to play with
No,
Russ again, bro.
nobody
We
wants
I'm putting
him.
positive vibes
81,
out there.
82 games, and it
Nobody-
didn't work. That's a lot of
everybody
games, bro.
knows that they watched him last year. They know what a horror show it was.
Horrible.
Sorry.
Whatever.
No, you
Really
know
a
it,
waste
and I
of
know
a
it.
year,
So
man.
you want to be stuck?
LeBron gonna win another title with the Lakers.
Is he really?
Shannon,
How
I
many
don't know,
cases you want to bet on
Shannon. I
that
don't
right
know.
now?
Yeah.
I'll bet you 30 cases
Yeah,
right
I'll
now
bet you
that doesn't
32.
happen.
Hey, give me another month. We working something behind the scenes
Yeah,
to get Russ.
anything. No. You're
Watch,
not gonna get
watch how if we don't get Kyrie, watch how we get Buddy Hield and Miles Turner.
That's
Watch
not
how
enough.
we do this, Chris.
Yeah,
Watch
Diego
this,
said,
Chris.
sure, we'll give them.
That's not enough.
It's not
That
terrible.
bro, that's not enough.
They gave Michael Brogdon to the Celtics.
They're
Get
not
Pat
going to take
Bev.
Russell Westbrook.
Get Pat Bev up in there too.
Yeah.
LeBron needs shooters. In this day and age,
I love
LeBron
that you
needs
were willing
shooters,
to
man.
open up the new
LeBron needs shooters in this day and age, man. He can't afford to just have defenders and here and there scorers. He needs shooters. And the best fit is Brooklyn. Yeah, Durant should go to Golden State if I was him, but he gotta go to LA. They have to trade him to LA in order for LeBron to come to Brooklyn. If not, LeBron will waste another year.